What? Death Knights? I got a video for you guys. Let's, fire up Hearthstone and check out the worst cards they have fucking designed in Hearthstone. The cards that make me go angry real bad. From the last expansion, we're not gonna go too deep. Why should we? Is my... Wait, what? Fill your hand with random spells. What? This is kind of a weird card. What class is it? Is this a neutral spell? What? What is happening here? What are these crystals? Okay, whatever, dude. What the fuck is this shit? Never seen that before. Anyways, let's do our little thingy and react to the worst designed cards in Hearthstone latest expansion. I might do a similar video for the new expansion as well, before it even happens. Oh, I guess it doesn't work. Very nice, Blizzard. Yeah, you do something and something breaks at the same time. Very nice. Just as expected. See, the biggest problem with releasing new does my microphone work? Hello? Yeah. Yeah, it works. The biggest problem with releasing expansions over and over again is... Well, it's really hard not to break the game. It's really hard not to do power creeping all the time. Despite how many fucking nerfs and buffs you're gonna make, your game is gonna be broken as hell. It just doesn't matter. Unless the cards are properly designed and actually give you proper amount of value. Not too much, not too little, not too much in the very beginning of the game. You don't break the entire beginning of the game. And you don't break the ending of the game where you just play one card, delete 3 your opponent's minions, and you have a 15-15 on the board. I mean, fuck you, Blizzard. Fuck you. They didn't even touch that card that I'm talking about right now. They don't give a fuck. Lich King. So, it's a neutral spell. What are you fucking talking about? We never had a spell to begin with. Now it's a neutral spell. I want to try it out, actually. Should we try it out? Sounds cool to me. I mean, I literally have a way to get a card. Let's see what happens. Let's see how terrible this card is. You can literally discover this now? What? What are the chances also? This is kind of crazy. I definitely will not pick this, but... I mean... What? How ridiculous is that? It's even more ridiculous than the fact that it's a neutral spell. Now you can discover it from any class as well. So I didn't even have to, like... have it in my deck. Technically. What the hell, man? What is Blizzard doing right now? I don't think it will break the game. Like, it's a pretty cool deal. Generating cards is always very fun. And I have no complaints about that. It's always like a good game design to generate cards. We keep that for later. We're gonna get that stupid spell. Probably this game, but I don't think we're gonna play it anytime soon, though. It is our win condition all of a sudden. Oh, never mind, I just lost the game. I lost in case he has a board clear on turn 5, which is tough, but he doesn't. Hello? Whew. Well, we didn't get to play the card though. Ah, Blizzard! Well done. Well done. Let me restart the game real quick. No problem. The more glitches, the more fun. But how did they break the game? How did they do that? It takes a lot of skill. I mean, I do programming, and it's a lot of skill to actually break existing features in the game. I mean, it's pretty hard. My Hearthstone shut down again. Holy fucking crap, dude. Well, that's one way to lose points while generating them at the same time. What? It counts itself? No, for each other, so it counts the coin before it even appears. Okay, whatever. God fucking damn it, dude. What is this board right here? So disgusting and disturbing. Should I? No. Let's go with this, baby. It's Maverick time. Here comes. Here we go, boys. I'll show you guys the power level.
My blood boils for war.
Probably should have played the other way around, actually. I regret everything. And then we generate spells, right? We'll see. Well, yeah, should be able to do it next turn.
Everybody's happy till the buck stops.
Cost. Just random spells. What the hell? Well, here goes nothing, because I'm out of stuff to play. Completely random stuff, oh my god. Completely. Oh, holy. That's nice. Well, let's see if I can win with this shit. Because I doubt it. Oh no, at the start of next turn, summon a random demon from your hand. Yeah, one of the worst designed cards. But we're gonna talk about just Castle Nathria. I'm sorry, dude. You have to learn how to read. Oh, never mind. He just wanted to evolve. It's totally understandable. Eat this. I can't do this just yet, unfortunately. I probably should just buff attack. Alright, let's go with that. Is that one of the random spells? Because that's kind of weird.
The strong flourish. It's only natural.
Taken, dude. Oh my god. I kind of don't want to give him that much armor. But then I lose this thing for free. Fuck it, man. Armor doesn't matter. That. Wait, what? It just died? Oh, it didn't survive? What? Frenzy? You have to survive? I didn't know that. God fucking damn it, dude. I tried so hard, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Your 10 mana dragon sucks ass now. But he might actually play it. He didn't evolve. Why wouldn't you evolve? Kinda makes some sense.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
I can't wait to play this card, actually. It's so flexible and fun. Get the fuck out of here. God, this is the most useless, pathetic bullshit card that they turn into a legendary card for no reason. I mean, it generated some value. I can't be too mad, but I'm not satisfied. If you design terrible cards and you fill my hand with terrible cards, I'm probably not gonna be happy. I'm just saying. Oh wow, shit is gonna go down right now. I want my dragon back. I removed my dragon for this shit. I'm not happy anymore. Oh, that's... I was afraid he would evolve everything. I might just have lethal, actually. Let's take this one instead. Let's see, lethal, maybe? Alright, let's calculate. So we have 15 damage, we have 20 damage. We have definitely ultimate super duper lethal, boys. Super duper lethal. The best design card ever. You should play that card. I have I didn't have any problems with that card at all. Oh, Hearthstone doesn't want to work. Well, how did they release the game that doesn't actually work? How did they do that? Well, we tested for 20 minutes, and it's like, it doesn't work, but I don't care. Even in the 20 minutes. This is my first 20 minutes, dude. And it doesn't fucking work. But you have 1 minute to do something. Let's patient. Oh, they did it. Congratulations. Well, we're done with that. I don't want none of that experience anymore. We're done with that. So, let's look at Castle Nathria and the worst designed cards in Castle Nathria. Which one is it? Which one is the least exciting? The stupidest ones? Oh boy, let the battle begin for the stupidity. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Demon Hunter's gold, basically. Get the fuck out of my collection, dude. I will manually have to disenchant you, I guess. Everything else seems fine. Probably Sinful Brand is terrible just because it's garbage. Everything seems in line. However, if we look just a little bit deeper, this card is disgusting. Makes no fucking sense. Alright? But you have to infuse it. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. I had to actually craft it and I realized how broken it is. It's the most broken bullshit ever. Especially if you couple it with Bran. Yes, it's hard to couple it with Bran, but it's definitely possible. And then it just breaks the game. This is potentially, and quite likely, 8 mana 30-30. Probably you can steal some tempo, kill something, summon a bunch of 8/8s, draw cards. So technically that's 30 points of tempo plus 2 mana. No, it's more, because your card's gonna be discounted. Let's just call it insane for no fucking reason. What is this card? I don't get it, man. But you have to survive till turn 8. Absolutely. If only that wouldn't actually happen in most games, you know. I play an aggro deck so that wouldn't fucking happen, because when people survive until turn 8, the table is flipped upside down and I have to play upside down because of how awesome the card design is. I don't want to fucking do that. Alright? It's not fun anymore. So Relic of Phantasms is a terrible relic. It's weak at first, but then it's just total cancer, okay? This is probably the best designed and the most satisfying card to play, but Relic of Phantasms, nah, dude. Fuck that shit. When it gets out of control, it's just the stupidest card printed, so I don't like it. For every stupid card, also we have to open crafting tab in case there's a craftable card in there, and actually I crafted all the cards for Demon Hunter. Congratulations. So, what is it? What is it? 3 bad designed cards? No, 4, because the legendary. Yeah, 4. And Demon Hunter, even though it's poorly designed, it also doesn't perform very well for some reason. I still honestly believe it's poorly designed. And I don't like it that much, but I played it. It's fine. Now, Druid is probably gonna be skipped because I love Druid, and there's nothing to talk about. Maybe Hedge Maze is a little bit like, what? Death Rattles? Are you sure about that, Blizzard? What? Where do you see synergy with Druid stuff? I mean, excuse me? Maybe drawing a nature spell? Would it be in the... And like summoning a Triant and drawing a nature spell, like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll take that. But Death Rattles? Fuck you, Blizzard, man. Get the fuck out of here. So, and the Nightshade bot is like, what is this supposed to do? Are you supposed to, like, play and convoke spirits from this thing? Actually, it's probably a good idea. I should try it sometimes. Fill my deck with minions and just play spirits and see what happens. From multiple sources? I don't know how this works. Does this actually consume the spell? Or the minion? I don't know how this works, unfortunately. Probably doesn't consume it. It wouldn't make sense that it consumes it. Yeah, I can't say that it's bad design when I actually want to play something related to the card. It's funny how they just missed the point with Wild Seeds entirely. Obviously, I disenchanted every single Wild Seed card because they got nerfed multiple times, and that is kind of weird. I'm pretty sure this card is a bad design. Like, why would you do that? Why would you give aggressive secrets? I hate secrets in general, so this is just a stupid fucking secret. I think it's worth burning. Maybe it's fine. I don't think this one is too fine, but it's like, I guess I didn't got hurt by this card too much. It's not actually being played that often either. I didn't see this card for some reason. Collateral Damage is actually a pretty cute card. But what is this text? 1+2+2+1? What the fuck do you mean? I literally can't understand any reference to that. I mean, the Hunter doesn't seem like a crazy thing, but it is the highest win rate class right now, so what's going on? How does it not have any bad design cards? I don't think... See, the problem with Hunter is not these cards, it's probably the cards beforehand. But these are semi-powerful cards. Most of them are being played. I just hate the rat, okay? Unfortunately, rat is not this expansion. Rat is not even previous expansion. Rat is a long time ago now. Rat is gonna fucking rotate out of here. Where was the rat? Here we go. Stupid fucking rat. You have no idea how much suffering and pain it cost me. Infinite tempo, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for existing. Frozen Touch is annoying, but... Is it bad design? It kind of is, because if you have seen what Fireball is, like, Fireball has been meta for such a long time, and now it's back as a Frozen Touch, and I've actually died from Frozen Touch a lot. Solid Alibi is a cancer card. Yes, I know cards like these exist and make your hero immune, but it keeps coming back, and I don't like that shit. I think that shit is fucking toxic. Being able to heal for infinite amount of health, even just for one turn, is kind of crazy. Because you can keep playing this card and replaying this card. It just keeps happening and happening. Like, wow. Nobody likes, like, Ice Block. And these immune effects are just nonsense. Like, come on, man. They didn't have to nerf this card. I will burn 1 point just because they were that fucking stupid. And they put 3 in here. Fucking 3. So you're summoning a 6/6 that freezes and also deals 6 damage. For 3 mana. But it's over 6 turns or something. Yeah, shove it up my ass. You can say the same thing with the Wild Seeds, but it's over 3 turns. You're gonna get a 6/6. Get the fucking life, dude. It's still pretty crazy. All you have to do is just wait, right? Just hold the board. Like, what's the big deal? Objection is a disgusting card, but it's like, I'll let it pass. I hate all the secrets, but most of them are not being played. Alright, the moment secrets become a thing is the moment I say it's bad design. This card is the most toxic thing I've ever seen, man. Holy crap. Like, why? Why would you do it this way? This is probably also pretty toxic. But probably the most toxic card of all is fucking Deathborn. Holy crap. Gore next. Stop playing tempo decks and filling up your board with small minions. But do you see what kind of crazy punishment do I get for doing that? Oh, I just fill up my board with fucking whelps. And my opponent gets to clear all these whelps and summon fucking 14 points of stats, and there's an additional effect on top of these stats. You just die. You just literally, you not only get countered, you just die from this shit. You have to play around it now. Anytime there's a card you have to, like, literally play around all the time, I think it's a pretty bad design, you know. Unless there's an exception. Unless these cards immediately get revealed when your opponent draws them. Revealed. And that kind of mechanic never happened in Hearthstone. Never have I ever seen a card revealed. In Elder Scrolls Legends, yeah. But in Hearthstone, not a thing just yet. So, how can you play around a card that you just have irrational fear? You know? Yes, I can play around cards if I know that my opponent has them. You know? Fuck no, dude. This is fucking cancer. Just an invisible way to actually slow me down. It's just pain in my ass. Like, the way to fix this card is obviously to make sure that you don't get a bonus on top of clearing your opponent's minions. Like, what is that? Should be the opposite of, like, if you don't clear minions, you get skeletons. That would be fine. I would be okay with that. Like, you get, like, max 4 skeletons or something. Yeah, if nothing dies, if none of the minions die, that would be fucking fantastic. Alright? You make your opponent's board weaker, you summon some shit. Like, that would make sense. If nothing... Something like that. But the way this fucking works, holy crap, man. But no, it's not being played that much. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's a toxic card. I just hate cards like these. Not only do they reward you, you have to play around them. It's like, what the fuck, man? But you require setup to play that card. Yeah, just add spell damage and you break the game. Is that what you want? Spell damage, dude, to come back? You can... I could probably break the game with that. There is spell damage in the game. People just are oblivious right now how crazy this card is. But I've never played Mage, so we will never know. Usually when I play things, I discover things. I don't think Paladin is a problem. Cariel is a problem, but it's last expansion. I literally don't see a problem with Paladin. I think it's fine. Like, there's no outlier whatsoever. So congratulations on Paladin. You did a good job. Where's Paladin? Third class. Wow. I guess you used to be like bottom 3, but I guess whatever they did worked. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I can't disenchant. I forgot about that. If only I could. Alright. I recently got this card. I wonder if it's any good. But why would I play Priest? Alright, so, pretty sure 1 mana removal is, pretty much cancer. Luckily, there is ways to play around it, but you do have to play around Priest a lot. And, as I've said, playing around stuff is not exactly something you want to do when you play Hearthstone. You just want to play your hand and that's it. And maybe there's something going on the board that you want to play around. Way to react to things your opponent is doing. But you're just playing reactively. You don't want to play around at all. It's the most bullshit thing ever. Yeah, maybe pro players could play around some niche scenarios. But come on, man. Don't put a burden on a fucking casual player like that. So, but this, I can live with that. It's still a card, even though card draw is getting cheaper and cheaper. This, on the other hand, is insane cancer. In comparison, you're probably gonna clear 2 minions. So there's Shadow Ward Pain or something that clears for 2 mana and a card 3 attack or less. It has been played substantially. Right now it has been removed from the game somehow, but it came back as the worst card I've ever seen. Alright, I almost want to burn 2 points for this shit. how bad it is. But, you know, it's one of those cards where I have one card and I can clear your entire board, unfortunately. Wah, 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 you know. I hate board clears in general, but when they're consistently clearing the entire board and there's nothing I can do about it, there's probably a reason for me to hate a card like that. And I will burn it twice, because this card just makes absolutely no sense. Luckily, Priest can't really do much with this shit, right? Because you're still clearing the entire board. You're also clearing your own minions. But control aspect of this game is just the stupidest thing. Like, come on. If you want to control the game, that means you have some kind of payoff cards in the end. Right, there's gonna be some flashy thing that you're gonna build up to. First you have to survive and then build up. But when your survival skills is about clearing your opponent's board with one card, I don't know, I have a problem with that. You know, just tiny bit of a problem. Priest is bottom 2, and I still have problems with Priest, unfortunately. So, wow-a-wee-wa, man. This card is quite cancerous. This card is quite cancerous. I think Rogue is like, is fine. Simply because I can beat it. It's kind of mostly tempo. The secrets are fine. Like Rogue is on top 1000 Legend is actually most dominant class, but here it's fine. Like, I literally see no problem. There is a problem with the Thief Rogue, though, or whatever. Not generating opponent's class cards or whatever, and then vomiting out the same class cards over and over again with one card. Just... These cards are fine, but Rogue is doing broken things that do not include these cards. Alright. I think Evolved Shaman is fine, but my stuff getting devolved at the same time is... it's not acceptable. There is another unacceptable card, and it's Muck Pools. For a weird reason, okay? It actually evolves a certain creature that you can play for cheap, and it turns into like a 10-drop, I believe. So it used to be a 9-drop, it turns into a 10-drop. Something like that. I'm not gonna get into details, but if you get it early enough, you just win the game. So, obviously this card is bad design as a combination to the broken thing you can do in this game, basically. So usually, it's a combination. Which one is gonna get nerfed, who knows. But something should have been done about it, and Blizzard doesn't give a fuck. That you can literally break the game very early and just get a free win. Just because you have a combination of cards. That sort of stuff, like, is unacceptable to me. We're also looking into, like, unplayable cards. Something like this is kind of like, what? What is this shit? Why would you play this? I think it's, like, bad enough to actually be bad. It's not exciting, it doesn't do anything. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Even, like, dealing 2 damage, shuffling cards that would deal 2 damage, would probably be more exciting than this shit. But even then, it probably would be the same. It kind of feels the same. It's like dealing 2 damage. Because the moment when you draw this, you just overload. You will be overloaded next turn. So it doesn't have immediate effect either. So if the effect is delayed like 3 turns, 10 turns, an extra turn after 10 turns, I mean, if the effect is delayed, it has to be like good, okay, to begin with. It has to actually add up to something, and it doesn't. So, I'm sorry, dude. You just designed a terrible card. Also, this has never been played. Why there's... This has never been printed. I mean, played. This is cancer. This right here, definition of stupid card. Like, come on, man. I used to play Shaman so much, and now it's just the stupidest class ever. I guess I like evolutions, and I would potentially try it out maybe a little bit. Yeah, if I cared about playing Hearthstone anymore, but it is what it is, guys. This card is pure cancer. For obvious reasons. You just look at it, you know, like... Oh, this is just a 7/8 for 5 mana. It doesn't stop there. It also has a terrible effect of casting a shadow spell. Imagine just casting this thing. Yeah. It does trigger the effect if something dies, which has to happen because it's a fucking death rattle. So technically, you get so many stats, you just break the game with this one card. It doesn't stop there because this card does exactly the same thing. It breaks the game with summoning a bunch of imps. Oh, but imps don't have taunt. You can still win the game after he summons. 24 points of stats. I mean, for 6 mana. What a payoff. Like, imp cards are not terrible to begin with. This card is fucking cancer too. It's a 6/6 already, and it's like cringe already. And it's an imp, so it has synergies. But then it becomes a 9/9 consistently, very quickly, probably on turn 4. Are you fucking kidding me right now? And then you look at this card, and it's like, what is Blizzard thinking? Do they even know how to design cards that are playable? Oh, they're thinking about wild, guys. They really thought about wild. That's what they thought about. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, Warlock is probably the worst designed class. Like, literally. Like, all the imp stuff is pure cancer. I don't understand this shit at all. So just, they picked up some kind of stupid idea and they just run with it. A completely new idea, you know. We had Curses previous expansion and it's still going strong and pure cancer as well. But, you know, I love the imp stuff. I'm surprised this didn't got nerfed. It's like at least the same way as this thing. Come on, man, just tiny. It felt like this was supposed to be like super small nerf that wouldn't change anything, but apparently it did change things, which is even more confusing. Like, how did that happen? How is that a big change? I thought it was the most laughable thing to ever happen. Oh, I can disenchant it now. If I have only 2 copies of it. It's probably a bad card. I kind of like these cards, but, like, I don't see the point in it, right? I like it because you kind of get the bonus for having a board, and you don't necessarily need to trade. So, I like it. I'm just double checking. Also, this is a bad card. I'm definitely burning. No, I don't like this card. Yes, it's Imp Synergy, but it's so stupid. Just make it a 2 mana 2/3 or something. Cause for fuck's sake. Getting this on turn 1 and then just becoming a 3/3. Now you're just holding the board hostage with the fucking 1-drop. Just because you play imps, man. It's just so stupid. It turns into like a 5/3 for 1 mana. Wow. What a payoff. When a 1 mana card is oppressive, like, the game is not fun. I'm sorry, dude. And the most pathetic part about imps is that they're kind of aggressive. It's like, what? What's the deal with that? There's like nothing fun about a pure aggression. But like, when this card doesn't get ahead of the game, I mean, then it's like fine. Yeah, it really upsets me. In general, I think it's a bad design to just like, oh, imps, we figure it out, and then they just move on to another thing entirely, and they never touch this mechanic ever again. I think that deserves a punishment. But whatever. I mean, it makes much more sense to have things take damage in warrior builds or whatever. It makes so much more sense. Yeah, if warrior gets to play tempo against tempo, like, this card is insane. Because again, you get to destroy most of your enemy creatures, get damaged, most of your stuff still stays alive, and you can still go face for free. Fuck yeah, dude. I want to see this in action. This is a terrible card. What the fuck is this shit? Maybe you can draw a card. Maybe. You want to draw 2 cards? You must be fucking insane, dude. Insane. This is what this card is. Like, well, maybe you will draw 2 cards, but that's kind of insane. So, dream on, basically. What the fuck? Why would you do this? Why would you make card draw so disgusting? I don't see the point, man. What is that? You're trying to reveal your opponent's cards? Is that the real fucking intention? Yeah. I bet you can win games with that thing alone. I don't know why this card is not being played. This card's fine. This is one of the best designed cards. Everything else seems fine. I actually don't like this, but I guess it's fine. But the problem is, like, it's a... You only need to have 20 or less health. It's crazy. This card is insane. You get so much tempo for this shit. I don't know, man. I don't know why Warrior's in the bottom. It doesn't look that bad. Maybe people just don't know how to build a deck properly for Warrior. Well, now we're getting into the real basement, right? Are we done here? This is also pretty crazy that it got buffed. I don't actually like this card that much. It seems a little bit too powerful. But if Warrior's struggling, I'm not gonna bash it. What the fuck is this, man? Why is this even neutral, man? It would be probably a powerful shaman card, because it would do something better than that. But right now, because it's neutral, it just... I don't even get it, man. I mean, it would be nice. Just giving it 1 attack would just make a broken card, but right now, I don't get it, man. Or like, if it would generate 1 attack, even that would be fine. Then I would probably even play it. This card's good. This is like very questionable. Like, so questionable I don't even understand. What is the lore behind this thing? Oh, look. Jalapenos. Like, someone on drugs made this card, and you can't convince me otherwise. Roosting what does roosting means? What the... You gotta take a lot of drugs, man. A lot. You can't just overdose one time, okay? You gotta go all in. Near-death experience this is. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. I don't know. This card is kind of stupid as well. I'm not sure exactly how it works. What happens when two minions die at the same time? Two minions kill each other. What happens then? Because that's most of the time what should happen. You're trying to kill off your big creature into something else, and most of the time two will die, right? So I don't even know how this works. Like, the explanation, it has to be there. I want to test it out, but I kind of don't, because, like, let's see if people actually have an explanation online for this.
Another 8/8 and another
There's-
Sleep Eater.
There's even a YouTube search of Hearthstone creepy painting order. I swear it. See? Well, now you will never know, because I actually searched for it. But that's kind of crazy. You can look it up for yourself, right? And nobody actually talked about it. So what's up with that? Well, I will put the answers in the description if someone figures it out and gives me a clip. Alright? I'm not gonna do this work for stupid painting. I'll just... It's like a terrible design because... Fuck you. Just because... It's almost like a good design because how terrible it is. This is a terrible card. So, what is this supposed to do, you know? Yes, it has some combo potential, but it also has a terrible design potential, because it could have been a different card that people would want to play instead. You know, wouldn't that make a lot of sense? Also, Volatile Skeleton as a standalone card is like... Why? Why does this exist? Please stop existing. But I will not dislike it, because it doesn't make me cringe that much. Yeah, destroying enemy just counters in general, I mean, it's kind of cringe. But what if some locations go out of control? Shut the fuck up, man. Counter strategies is just the stupidest thing Blizzard came up with. There should be other ways to do it, which comes all the way to the worst designed card of all time, which is Mad Duke. I'll definitely dislike it twice. I mean, it's so painful to look at, to understand how disgusting this card is. It's like it can just suck up your win condition, just gone. Just like that. You can have like this, my favorite nature dragon in your hand, or big ass Denathrius, and this guy's like, whoop, all your effort, none of that matters anymore. I can take it. I'll take it, man. Yeah. Lovely card. You should have it in your deck still. It has been nerfed, and nobody should care about that part, because it's still gonna steal your opponent's win condition. Regardless, unfortunately. I don't get the steam cleaner thing. I don't get it. But it helps with while that there is no reason to counter strategies. Okay, you have to come up with something better than that. But it counters Kazakusan. Nobody plays Kazakusan anymore. Nobody needs to play counter strategy. I'm just saying. What is this card? Who came up with this card? Let's see if this person was on drugs. The Soul Seeker's job is to look for a snitch. Oh, so this guy is the opposite of taking drugs, and this guy's sniffing out drugs. Who has drugs? Who committed crime, guys? So let's figure it out, guys. I'm always on high alert. I want to see exactly what you have in your deck, big boy. Yeah. Unfortunately, it comes with a cost of terrible game design. Jailer is like super amazing. This is a terrible game design. I've never seen this card being played. I know it's one of the worst win rate cards as well. Why does this exist in the form that it does? We'll never know. It literally has no effect besides having stats, and having stats is not something that you want to do necessarily. Most of the time this is an 8-8. If you're lucky, you know. If you're very lucky, it's an 8-8. Gain stats. And how does that work? You probably get original stats. Because, you know, you can't just get stats like, if a creature dies with 1 health, do you just get 1 health? Probably not. You probably get original stats, so buffs don't actually even count. Which is fantastic. This golem sucks so bad. I mean, if it had, like, taunt. Wow. So much better. It actually does something. Taunt. I might even play this card with taunt. But nothing? If you have nothing, you're in the trash 100% of the time. Unfortunately. Kael'thas got nerfed and no longer is playable. It's kind of funny. It got nerfed by 2 mana. Because of Bran. I think Bran is the problem. Don't you think? No? Okay, that's fine. In fact, not even Bran is the problem. Fucking motherfucking Sire Nathria didn't got nerfed. The most disgusting card of all time. Where is he, by the way? Where's motherfucking Sire Nathria? Why is he not on the list? What is going on, dude? Let's see then. Standard cards. Is he like in the core set right now or something? Where are you hiding, Sire? Where the fuck are you hiding? Standard cards and no Sire? Oh, I cannot search because the game is so glitched out that I may never do what I want. There's new cards. Well, I mean, I guess Sire Nathria is so bad that he had to hide himself. So we're gonna burn him twice now. Congratulations, Blizzard. This is a weird card. I mean, I would like this to be cheaper, maybe? That would be nice. Summoning a creature isn't that crazy, after all. Maybe summoning a Colossal is pretty cool. But I mean, if it's cool, then it's cool. Just make this cheaper or something. I don't know. I don't like the whole idea of just giving something that looks cool, but is completely unplayable in general. And the worst offender of all time. Every time. And fuck me. If you disagree, you will be deleted from the internet whenever I have the time. This is the worst card I've ever seen designed, dude. It's almost like 3 times. But I'll restrain myself. There's no way in the world 9 mana, 30 points of tempo makes any sense. Well, it's almost like infinite amount of tempo. It can fucking eat itself. You play this, you eat your opponent's stuff, and then this thing gets eaten. Your opponent is probably gonna wait a little bit until you play more minions, you know. after you devour things. It's like, what the fuck? I have a problem simply because, like, a big card is not supposed to do everything. You know? Destroy things, create tempo. Like, what the fuck are you talking? And not only destroy multiple things. Why? I guess it doesn't do more than that, doesn't it? But it's just one card. One card 30 tempo. It's even higher than Onyxia, right? Am I saying this correctly? Raid boss. This is 24 points of tempo. And that was a 9 mana card. On average, I think it's 28 points of tempo. Insatiable. On average, you can expect to eat 12-12 amount of stats. Maybe even just... not 12-12. Because that's when you're in trouble, you know. When you see a 12-12, you eat it. Alright, that's removals. 3 removals. And then you have a 16-16, and that's 28 points of tempo. Isn't that fucking fantastic? This is just 24. You summon whelps. That's 12. This trades with something. Potentially 20. You can say it's 28, but usually you're not gonna trade with an 8-8. You're gonna trade maybe with a 6-6 max. And the whelps have just 1 health. So unless you're like clearing the board entirely and not getting some kind of backfire, I would say it's 24 points of tempo, not 28 max. But max 28. Maybe a little bit more because this is immune. And I already like had problems with Onyxia. I didn't need it. More problems, you know. I already thought Onyxia was a kind of edgy card to have. I mean, it definitely ruined arena experience. So, I'm glad I don't think I've seen Devour in Arena, but the moment you see it, you know your game is over. So I think you also do have to think a little bit about Arena, because Arena is a pretty good identicator if something is broken or not. And, you know, every single Colossal card is broken in Arena and in actual game. Except for the Druid Colossal, but every single other Colossal is so playable and so disgusting that... what are they fucking thinking? You guys are glad I'm not making a Sunken City review, because that would probably be even worse. Maybe not, but, you know. I gotta keep you on your toes, in case you actually want another video like this. Thank you guys for wasting your hour with me. Make sure Blizzard fucking sees this and makes better card design, because this was terrible. I didn't even count on how many cards. So I should have put a fucking counter in there. Holy crap. We actually do have a counter. Hold on. Maybe we don't actually. I mean, if I started counting this, it would be a terrible idea. Yeah, I should have put a counter in there. Well, less mistakes next time, as we usually do. But everything can be fixed. I could just redo this entire video, obviously, and would probably make it even faster. But I will not, unless people actually give a fuck, you know? As long as you put awareness into something, good things happen, for some reason. Alright, see you guys next time. Yeah, let's see what kind of stupid shit they're gonna come up with this new expansion. Can't fucking wait. I'm not gonna speculate before I actually get the experience. Because, why should I care? It's for stupid YouTubers who care about Hearthstone too much to try and figure out how good cards are. All I want to do is I want to experience things, because most of the cards I can't even experience because they're just too expensive for me to craft. So I just don't even bother, you know. Alright. But yeah, if there's some exciting cards, sure, I could make a video about that too. It's just, you know, it's better to just make videos about decks that I've built when I fully experience something really remarkable. And beforehand, yeah, I'll just explore. I don't even need to watch all the card reveals anymore. I don't really have time for that either. Alright, see you guys next time.